Weather alert.
Well, it is a Storm Team 12 weather alert day as Storm Team 12 is tracking extreme winds along with a storm system making its way through the state.
Yes, some parts of the state, we just got this in, reaching gusts of more than 90 miles an hour today. Team 12 coverage for you, Roman Campa out in the mobile weather lab, giving you a live look at road conditions. Let's check in first with Chief Meteorologist Ross Jansen. Ross.
Mike and Rachel, a wind gust of 90 would put us close to Category 2 hurricane strength. It has been that kind of day in Kansas. We've had blowing dust, wind damage, power outages, some tree branches, even entire trees coming down. And at this hour, most wind gusts are still 50 to 60 miles an hour, gusting to 58 in Wichita. That happens to match our strongest wind gust in the last couple of hours. We're gusting to 54 in Great Bend, 55 in Dodge, and some of the strongest wind gusts have come out of southwest Kansas earlier today. Garden City for at least 2 hours had wind gusts above 80. Horace, that's out by Tribune, wind gust of 83. Syracuse 69, 68 from Goodland. Those are the kind of wind gusts we typically get with severe thunderstorms, but that has not been the situation today. These wind gusts are entirely tied to a strong low pressure system that's been making its way through. So how long and how bad? Well, 9 o'clock tonight, we still have wind gusts of 50 to 60, fairly widespread. If we jump ahead to the middle of the night, winds are already backing off in western Kansas, but gusts of 50 to 60 over the eastern half. And it's safe to say that even at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, we're probably still looking at wind speeds of 40 to 50 for most of Kansas. We've had a little bit of light snow up along Highway 24 and 36. This stuff is winding down, but for a few more hours, some light snow and strong winds there. Some snow showers now showing up around McPherson. That's not going to be around for very long. And steadier rains east of Wichita. That will be shutting down later this evening. Even the rain that's up along the turnpike will be ending in the next couple of hours. By 10 or 11 o'clock tonight, most of the snow will be shifting into eastern Kansas. When we come back in a few minutes, we'll show you some other peak wind gusts from earlier today and talk about how much more wind we're going to see later on this week. We'll see in just a few minutes. Rachel?
Ross, thank you. We want to check in now with Roman Campa. He's live in our mobile weather lab tracking weather conditions out there on the roads.
Wind the biggest factor. Roman, where are you now and what are you seeing?
Well, hey, Mike, Rachel, my photographer and I have been on the road for the past few hours, and right now we're on Highway 50 heading east towards Hutchinson. And thankfully, my photographer is driving because, just like Ross mentioned, it is extremely windy out here. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're seeing. And it's not a whole lot of activity so far on Highway 50, but earlier today we did see some light rain and even some light snow as well. Some of the roads that we did see were starting to get a little wet. But just like you guys have mentioned, the bigger story today and tonight is the extreme wind outside. We saw a lot of blowing dust, leaves, tree branches, and even a little bit of blowing snow for a while. But again, we're on Highway 50, and we'll keep you updated with those road and weather conditions. Mike, Rachel?
Roman, thanks. The Kansas Highway Patrol sharing some video here showing some of the blowing dust. This is from Trooper Todd up in the Hayes area. Troopers reminding you to slow down, make sure your headlights are on. Kansas law requires that in conditions like this.
And check out these photos out in southwest Kansas, also from the Highway Patrol. The Finney County Sheriff's Office says it's working multiple accidents involving blown over semi-trucks. KHP urging you delay travel if at all possible. And check out this photo from Teresa in Wichita County. She says the wind busted her car's back window while she was at a dentist office in Leota.